Am I the a-hole for telling a man that I was not willing to be a housewife on his salary? Now, if you've been on my page for a minute, we've discussed this. So I wanted to bring this Am I the a-hole here so that way we could all discuss this together because it literally just dropped yesterday. Let's dive in. I've been seeing this man for a few months and it's been good. We have fun and are quite compatible in most things. However, recently we are having a conversation about long-term goals and where we see ourselves in 5 years. He said he wanted to be married and have a couple of kids in a couple of years and have a housewife. He said he will feel like he has failed as a husband if his wife works. Now, as somebody who, I don't want to be a housewife, but I like that energy. Not the fail part, but because you shouldn't attach your identity to something like that, but the idea of not having to work amuses me. So let's continue on. He said he should take into account that a lot of women actually have dreams and goals, and his wife may not want to be a housewife. Oh, my bad. I said that he should take into account that a lot of women have dreams and goals and I said I wouldn't want to do that, and especially not as a full-time stay-at-home mom. He was trying to convince me why it would be such a good idea for me to quit my job and just relax. Also, being a stay-at-home mom is not relaxing. Being a housewife sounds nice, but also isn't necessarily super relaxing. There's things to be done. Anyway. And just relax. Because I've been working since I was 16 and had no one to rely on but myself. Have always had multiple jobs, even in college, and have never had time to just relax and not do anything. Pause. Had to move myself into this corner. I said being a stay-at-home mom or even a housewife is not relaxing. Unless the husband is a millionaire who hires help. Thank you. I like her. It's not just lounging around all day when chores and or childcare need to be done. Thank you. I already know she's not the a-hole. But let's just continue reading. I said I would consider it if he made so much money that my salary would seem like peanuts. I explained how, although I do not admire this quality about myself, I am someone who values comfort and convenience. Oh, it is to be admired. You should want comfort and convenience, especially if you worked hard for it. Regardless of if you didn't, it's fine to like comfort and convenience. I'm running away with myself. I had a very high-paying job for a long time, and I've gotten used to living a good life. I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle just because it will allow me to stay at home and not have a job. Nothing about being unemployed and living an average life sounds appealing to me. Preach, lady, preach. I like to be able to afford the lifestyle I've dreamt of having as a child growing up in poverty, and I'm not going to allow myself to downgrade for something that isn't good enough. That isn't a good enough reason to me. Yes, we live in the UK. I work for a foreign company, so they pay me a lot more than the standard salary here, but he earns about $35,000 a year. 35, and he wants to take care of 2 people. Is he dumb? Is he unwell? Has he been outdoors recently? In this cost of... Oh, you're the breadwinner in this. And he wants you to suffer. Oh no. Him asking you to be a housewife was a threat. Let's continue reading. He believes he can comfortably have a housewife with that salary, so he is dumb. I don't see any honors classes happening here on that man's part. I said maybe he can, but that housewife will not be me. We need to find her. She's a friend. She's a friend in the UK. We will not be me. We would not be able to live a good life on his salary, and I would not be happy. If we both worked and combined our incomes, we could live a really good life instead of living an average life on only his salary. He wasn't speaking to me much in the days after that conversation, and I understood. He probably didn't think that we were all that compatible. However, he called me yesterday and got into a 15-minute rant about how I went how I went out of my way to, hold up, much better. A 15-minute rant about how I went out of my way to make him feel like shit and worthless by pointing out that I make more than him and I wouldn't want to be a housewife on his salary. He wanted you to be dumb. And now he's guilting you for being a smart lady. Fascinating. I said that I was just being honest about what I wanted and I shouldn't have to lie about these things. I said we should be glad we had the conversation and realized we weren't as compatible as we thought, so we didn't waste each other's time. He called me shallow and rude for this. I don't think I said anything outrageous, but sometimes being too blunt does make me look rude and mean. Am I the... No. No. I think I speak on behalf of anybody that can read this. No. You are the only sane person in that dialogue. Because that man wanted you to downgrade your life. I don't live in the UK. I don't necessarily want to live in the UK, but I do know what the cost of living situation is like worldwide. £35,000. Let's do some math. Let's do some quick math. Ma'am, he wanted you to be a housewife for $44,000. That man threatened you. That man said you would enjoy me ruining your life. There was nothing rude about what you said. There was nothing confrontational about what you said. You were just gathering facts. And as you are right, thank God you did. And maybe there's somebody out there that would love to be a housewife for 44,000, 35,000 pounds, split between two people. I don't know what the job that you described sounds like it is giving you the life that you want, which you have said is giving you the life that you want. This man cannot provide that for you. It sounds like he can't even participate really in the things that you would like to do in an equal partnership kind of way, because you mentioning to this while it hurt his feelings, hurt his man feelings, that you require things, that you require a certain standard of living, that you are able to provide for yourself, but he's not able to provide for you. And that is a him problem. You are not the a-hole. I'll probably be reading more of these because that made me feel good. And it makes me smile to know that women across the world are waking up and accepting nothing less than their requirements. I'm proud of her. Like, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.